Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with Atak Sportz for this Monday, June 15th, 2015. Had a good weekend. But my voice is still ravaged from seeing the NXT Cleveland house show traveling from Detroit to Cleveland. The review of that house show, terrific house show this past Friday, is on this channel. Before we get to anything WWE, specifically Money in the Bank from last night, last Saturday night was UFC 188. I wasn't able to watch it because I had a wedding in Monroe, Michigan. I was going to see it, but I didn't want to go home late. I had to get the next day, so I didn't get to be able to see this card, which was headlined by, of course, the heavyweight championship fight. Before we get the result of that, the fights that were on the card, we had a women's strawweight fight, Tisha Torres against Angela Hill, unanimous decision. TS winning. Then we had the fight of the night, featherweight division, Yair Rodriguez and Charles Rosa. Yair winning unanimous decision, actually split decision. This card, most of it was deserved. The first two fights deserve to be on Fox Sports instead of a pay-per-view. But the top three fights do kind of. As Kelvin Gastelum took on Nate Mocourt, middleweight division. I like both these guys. With Kelvin winning by TKO, man, Nate's been losing a lot lately. He's no longer Nate the Great. He's Nate used to be great. Then Eddie Alvarez in the light heavyweight took on Gilbert Melendez and won a split decision in the co-main. Then, of course, our main event for the unanimous, undisputed heavyweight championship, interim champ, Fabricio Werdum taking on Cain Velasquez. These two were supposed to fight back in November. But since Cain Velasquez is injury prone, the fight never happened. Now it's happening now. You know what happened Saturday. With Fabricio getting the victory in a big upset, giving Cain his first loss since losing in 20 seconds on Fox to Junior Dos Santos with a chokeout, guillotine choke from Verdum. Cain was very upset. I bet you there will be a rematch probably. So there you go. That's UFC 188 results. Of course, the next pay-per-view is July 11th, the big one. As of right now, both fighters are injury-free. That's, of course, Jose Aldo and Colin McGregor. So there you go. Now on to since I didn't make a proper review. Money in the Bank was last night. I didn't make a review for it because I was at a gig, DJ gig last night. My gig was at 2 to 8. I did get to watch the Money in the Bank ladder match on my tablet at the gig, but then left to go watch the rest. So I have a policy, quiet policy myself. I don't make reviews of shows unless I've seen them live as it happens. New policy. That's why I don't make TNA reviews anymore. Because I don't watch them live all the time. So I didn't watch Money in the Bank live, but I did get to see it on demand. And of course, the Money in the Bank ladder match, I get to see that one live. The pay-per-view itself, it's okay. NXT house show was better. Only by a little. The Money in the Bank ladder match kicked it off. Before that, you had the 10-bell salute to Dusty Rhodes, who, of course, as we all know, passed away. I did see a little bit of the pre-show with R-Truth winning, but I didn't see the whole match. I was gigging. Because I was still gigging at 7 when the pre-show happened. So as we were sitting down and I was watching the Money in the Bank ladder match, which involved Neville, Sheamus, Roman Reigns, Kane, Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, and Randy Orton. Money in the Bank ladder match, this wasn't one of the best Money in the Bank ladder matches. There's been better Money in the Bank ladder matches. But this one was okay. There was a decent spot. There was not as much high spot as I thought there were going to be. The biggest disappointment for me was not seeing a high spot with Neville. I thought Neville was going to do like red arrow off the top of a ladder or something, but he didn't do any of that. Instead, he was the victim of a high spot and all kind of went midair after he got tossed off the ladder by Randy Orton. So it's a decent Money in the Bank ladder match. Could have been better. Could have been more exciting high spots and more weapons used. But of course, the biggest happiness for fans is Roman Reigns lost. Because I thought they were going to make the same mistake they did at the Royal Rumble. It looked like, once again, Reigns was the favorite. He was getting billed as a favorite. He had the gauntlet to stay in the card. So it looked too predictable. And it looked like everybody was down. Even New Day got involved. They helped Kofi out. He had some good spots when he got powerbombed by Reigns on a ladder. But then as Reigns was all alone, I was like, oh, here he comes. Reigns is going to win. It's predictable. Bray Wyatt, who should have been in the fucking match, not interfering in it, should have been in the match properly. He interfered. He tossed Roman Reigns off the ladder, and Roman didn't win. At least WWE acknowledged the mistake. It looked like they were going to do the same mistake again, build Roman up to be the favorite and be predictable to win the Money in the Bank. They went off that route, thank goodness. Sheamus won. I would have thought they've seen Neville win, but Sheamus winning, a little bit interesting. You know, he's been a King of the Ring, WWE champion, World champion, US champion, and a Royal Rumble winner. So he's done everything besides be actually champion. But like I said, he's not King of the Ring and all that stuff. So now he gets that money to make to his cap. The real Divas had a match. Nikki Bella against Paige. Now I saw the NXT Cleveland show this past Friday, and Sasha and Charlotte put on an excellent women's match at a house show, proving my point once again that the NXT women's division are the best. This Divas match was not bad, though. It wasn't that bad of a match. The ending fucking ruined it. I feared that they were going to use Trend Magic. They did. I predicted the spot. They were up on top of the apron, on top of the rope, and I was like, they're going to be tossed up the top, and then Nikki's going to make the switch with Brie. And then Brie came out, and we thought Trend Magic was going to prevail again. Then Paige pins who she thought was Brie, sister of Nikki, but it was Brie. We thought Paige won. Unfortunately, that almost the same ending as the Elimination Chamber main event. We thought Paige became champion, but instead of reversing the decision, they restarted the match with no notice. So all of a sudden, Paige saw Brie take off her tissues to enhance her breasts, because the difference between Nikki and Brie is Brie has smaller breasts, not as developed as Nikki's breasts. So then Nikki came from behind with a tape fist, got the back attack. Stupid, shitty, fucking finish. It was stupid. And the match wasn't that bad, but the ending ruined it. It was almost fucked up as the main event ending. They got a Elimination Chamber. You know, we thought Ambrose was champion, then they reversed the decision. It was almost like that for this match. Then we had another shitty ending. We had two shitty endings in a row. First, the Divas match got screwy, and the IC title match was screwy. We thought it was going to be a triple threat, but Miz was commentating Big Show and Ryback. The match itself was not too special. You know, I feel bad for Ryback. His first major feud as IC champion is Big Show. The Miz was commentating. He came in and attacked Ryback. Ryback got knocked out outside the ring by Big Show. Weapon Master stretching out on the outside. So then Miz came in and interfered since Ryback was knocked out. And got DQ. A stupid, pointless finish. It might be a triple threat eventually. That it should have been. So there you go. John Cena and Kevin Owens was next. I hate to say it, but the second pay-per-view in a row, Kevin Owens and Cena was the best match of the night. And I was watching it. I said I was watching it later in the night. I didn't watch it live, like I said. I watched it on demand. I was like, this match is good, but not as good as the last match. I had to eat my words because this match was fucking phenomenal. It was better than the last match. And I said on my Elimination Chamber review, I'll say it again. It takes two to tangle. Both guys looked awesome. This is the best I've seen Cena look. My favorite spot was when Cena did that 360 powerbomb. That was badass. Both guys looked awesome in this match. Owens once again looked awesome. I saw him, like I said, at the NXT house show. To see him wrestle 3 days later and still have the same stamina as he did. This is one of my signs for the NXT show, you know. But as I feared, Cena won the match, as I feared. You know what I mean? But Kevin Owens won the war. He still looked good. Win or loss, he still looked good because he powerbombed Cena the hell on the apron. They apparently shook hands, but then Owens suckered him in. I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to suck him in and deliver the powerbomb on the apron. And that was an ass. I've seen people take that head on the apron. I think Cena took the hardest head of all from that move. And it was an excellent match. Like I said, way better than the last match. At least, they're both phenomenal matches. This probably Cena's best feud of matches since CM Punk. CM Punk bought, like every time CM Punk and Cena wrestled, whether it was on a pay-per-view or a Raw, they always brought the best out of each other. That's what Kevin Owens is doing to Cena. They're both bringing the best out of each other. So, this match was just great. Once again, Cena Owens, best match of the night. Again, second pay-per-view in a row. Tag team title match. Primetime players against New Day. Without Kofi. It was, of course, Big E and Xavier. It was an okay, decent tag match. It was a little quick, though. Now I thought New Day would retain, stay here. But I'm happy Primetime players have been getting a big push lately. And they won! Yes, Styles O'Neil delivered a big move on, I think it was Xavier. And he got the victory in a quick match. It was an okay tag team match. And I'm actually happy Primetime players are champions. I'm glad WWE didn't fuck up their momentum. They came back strong, and now they are champions. They fucked up when they were together the first time. Before they broke up the first time, they should have had to be champions. They make up for it by having to be champions now. We may play hot potato with the titles, but we'll see. Now on to the main event. Seth Rollins taking on Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Championship. I guess one thing. Better than the last two main events. No fucking interference. Thank you, authority, for staying the fuck out of the match and fucking last. And letting these two guys fight mano a mano, no interference, no shitty endings. Well, the tug of war with the bell. Someone portrayed as screwy, but I kind of like that ending with the tug of war at the end. But the match itself, I kind of like the Hell in a Cell match a lot better. It was more exciting. But this match was great. It was the best main event in recent pay-per-views because they let these two guys wrestle without interference or screwiness. Ambrose got hurt early as Ambrose got aimed by Rollins at the knee. Rollins hit Ambrose in the knee, and Ambrose was fighting with a knee injury the entire match. And I'll give him credit. There were some great spots in this fight with splashes off ladders. They should use more weapons, though, because I saw Rollins was underneath the ring at one point. There was some candlesticks. He should have grabbed one. And then there was Dirty Deed spot. There were some great spots in this fight. They brawled. And it was just a fun main event. Better than the last two pay-per-view main events. And then both guys were talking for the belt. Like the ending, like I said, I kind of interested in the ending. Some would say a controversial ending. Like both guys had the belt. And they both fell at the same time at the belt. It was in Ambrose's lap a little bit, but then Rollins had full possession of it as he landed on the ground. Like the belt landed in Wallace's chest as he landed on the ground. So he had full possession. He won the match. And then after the pay-per-view, I saw this later, Ambrose delivered a great promo that could start a whole new one for him. He's been getting a big push lately. He's been losing a lot, but he's been in the mid-card for a while. Now he's getting back in the main event picture. Where he goes from here, I hope he benefits from that great promo he did this past night on Money in the Bank. So there you go. Now let's get on down with the Raw preview for the night. The first Raw after Money in the Bank. We have the top 4 questions that must be answered tonight. Question number 4. What will happen with Sheamus now that he's Mr. Money in the Bank? With Sheamus a heel being Money in the Bank, I don't think he's going to cash in immediately. I think he's going to wait maybe a few months, maybe about a year. Kind of like what Rollins did. Rollins waited till WrestleMania. And I call that, by the way, I like to brag that I kind of predict. I know probably some other people may brag that they predicted it, but I called it. I called Seth was going to cash in at Mania. And he did. And he had the best match. Like, he's been booked shitty lately, but the way he was booked last night was pretty good. Especially with no interference from the authority. So, yeah. He did it all by himself. Finally, he won clean. I've been saying it. If Cena can lose clean, why can't Rollins win clean? So, you had Sheamus winning last night. We'll see if he cashes in. But He'll probably cash in within a year. But now that he has Money in the Bank, whoever is champion should be nuts. That he could cash in any time. So we'll see what happens with Sheamus now that he's Mr. Money in the Bank. Question number 3. Will there be any matches added to Battleground? We do know one. Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt stemming from what happened last night when Reigns got tossed off the ladder by Bray Wyatt interfering in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So we have that match official. We will probably have a world title match. Maybe Ambrose gets a rematch. Who knows? Another rematch. We shall see how that goes. Now that Rollins has full possession of the belt again. Speaking of Ambrose, that leads to question number 2. Where does it go from here? After losing, well, he won the first title match at Elimination Chamber by technicality with that silly ending. We thought he won, then it was reversed. He ended up winning by disqualification. But we had a clear-cut winner, finally. No silliness, no interfering, no screwy ending with Rollins and Ambrose last night. And Ambrose, like I said, delivered a great promo. We'll see where it goes from there, especially after that great promo. Kind of echoed Dusty Rhodes' hard times, especially with Dusty Rhodes passing away and all. Another sign of Blonde here. I was the only one in my section with signs, so to have the sign was awesome. And question number 1. Will Brock Lesnar show up? Now, we've been hearing about Lesnar showing up on Raw next couple weeks. He's been billed. They're kind of late when he's coming back. Like some venues been airing local advertisement that he's going to come back in July before Battleground. Apparently, he's coming back tonight in Cleveland. That's where Raw is tonight, Quicken Loans Arena. I was by there, and like I said, Friday, I was at the Goa for NXT, but I kind of walked by Quicken Loans Arena. So, we got Lesnar possibly showing up tonight, and he could get I don't think Lesnar should get a shot at Battleground. Knowing Lesnar and his ego, he's probably going to get a match at SummerSlam against Rollins. So Rollins probably defend against Ambrose or whoever, and then Lesnar, Rollins at the pay-per-view. Now that Lesnar's been, he's probably going to be reinstated. He's still technically storyline suspended after his beast mode at the Raw After Mania. So we'll see what happens tonight on Raw at 8, 7 Central on USA Network. That is it for the Atak Sportz for today. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for Raw we meet tonight. Then mind, y'all been attacked by the sports news from Zach. See you later. Yeah.